This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and Jimmy. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to Thanks for Watching, episode 87. Yeah, or how Beth said it earlier. What did you say? 87!
87!
There we go. I like it. I'm DJ, and sitting right across the table from me.
A little further south than usual. It's me, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, he's further south. And then a little further north than usual. Okay,
I'm in the same place as usual, but it's still me, Beth.
Yay, still me, Beth. Yay. And Joe, he's just landed from Denver, so, we're just going to let him do his thing, get situated, back acclimated.
DJ's giving him a pass for the week.
Yeah.
How gracious.
Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, really, the most cold place he could have been.
That's not true.
Well, that's not true. He
was in Denver and it's cold as hell.
Yeah.
He could have been in Chicago or Detroit. Those places are super cold.
I was just talking to someone in somewhere and he was like, it's like 3 degrees outside. And I'm just like, ugh.
Right.
That's gross. Like, add a digit to that, please.
Right?
That's when the kilt just freezes and doesn't flow.
Right? Like the flag in The Day After Tomorrow.
Yes.
Just in case you accidentally on purpose tuned in, this is a podcast. About movies.
Hey, I mentioned a movie.
You sure
I know.
did.
That's why I'm telling you. People tuning in and
Did everybody have a good weekend? How was your weekend, everybody?
Sure.
The weekend. I don't want to know about your Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans.
Yes, thank you. And I know there's a few on my news feed that I see often. David Serpa, he's a veteran, and my uncle was a veteran. Pretty awesome.
Shout out to my buddy Ryan Ovitz. Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody, for your service.
Exactly. So
my little brother Mike.
Yeah.
Little brother Mike. Awesome.
My little brother Mike.
Sweet.
Grandpa.
Yep. Both my grandpas. But they have left, so.
My dad, my uncle. I'm the first in a long line of military family members that wasn't allowed to enlist.
Not allowed.
I tried.
You are too outspoken. Forget it.
What?
Well, it wasn't even that.
No?
It wasn't that. I'm broken. It's because of my football injuries in high school. I figured if I couldn't play football in college, I could go and maim people.
There you go. Oh.
They wouldn't even let me do that.
Solid reasoning.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, so what did anybody do anything exciting this weekend?
I watched a grip of movies.
Oh, wow. Yay! That's great for
I saw more movies in the past 3 days than I have in the past 6 months.
Wow.
I binge watched some
Nice.
Yeah, I did some binge watching.
Wow.
And then we went to a movie.
Nice.
Yay.
And then I binge watched some more.
Some more, yeah.
That's a good weekend, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I feel rested except that today I worked and it was crap lousy. Other than that.
Yeah, I went to Las Vegas over the weekend.
Wow, and you're not still driving home?
No, we drove home yesterday
Oh.
because Penny had a big event this weekend, a roller skating thingy.
Today, not
today.
this weekend.
Oh, today. Yeah.
How lovely.
Today. So we drove in yesterday. So
Did
I
you
streamed
roller
a lot of.
skate in a kilt?
I did not. I was kind of watching the kid.
Wise choice.
Miko and So, and I was afraid to fall.
I was going to say, the public thanks you.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
The public thanks you for abstaining. Pow!
Yes, exactly. Pow. So I streamed a lot of Dr. Demento. Because, when you drive, you listen to music.
Yeah, and the doctor is in.
And that's, the doctor is in as we drive. And so...
Are they reruns, or is it still...
Oh, it's a rerun. I record them. He still has
he
new
still
ones.
broadcasts, but DJ records them so that he can listen to them in
Online.
perpetuity.
Yes, exactly. So
I did not know that Dr. Demento still...
Oh, that man is unstoppable. In the best way possible.
I still remember the first time I heard, like, satiristic music. Was Dr. Demento.
Nice.
Yep.
Your doggy took on my front lawn today.
Oh, there you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good one. Yes.
I remember it vividly. My cousin Dennis playing it for me.
Nice.
That now I have that song like right there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Actually, that sounds a lot like
all of his songs.
No, that sounds a lot like Cheech and Chong and the Earache My Eye song. So,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Yep. Yeah, that's what that sounds like. Good one. Good song. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, I left. Oh, we did see a couple movies though.
What?
Being in Vegas,
You don't
we were
like
able to
movies.
watch movies there. I know, right? And they have an AMC there that has recliners and everything. So we were like,
Nice.
boom, we're going there. Sweet. So, but if we move to Las Vegas, we'll probably switch to the Regal. 'cause there's a few
I'm liking
Regals
it.
there.
I am enjoying
Yeah.
it.
This week especially, I've been like, oh, I wish I had that one because I could watch more than 3 movies.
Yeah.
And this week, there are more than 3 movies
More
out.
than
that
3 movies.
Yeah. So I was a little bit, I'm feeling a little gypped right now.
Well, choices we make.
I know, right?
At least you got to see 3 movies, though.
That's true. That's true.
And
which brings me to the rundown of the show.
Oh, we have that?
Yeah. We do have that. We're going to talk about Dr. Sleep, the last Christmas.
Oh.
I know. We saw a Christmas movie before Thanksgiving. Please
Dude,
forgive
it
us.
was breathing down my neck in Michael's.
Oh, I bet.
you
That's
see
what
that?
Christmas
Did you
does.
see that,
I did
Marvel?
see that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I saw it. Oh, I also TikToked. I did another TikTok. over the
Oh,
weekend,
I got the notification, but had no time to watch it because I was working.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I can't wait.
Oh boy. And then we watched Midway, which was amazing, and I'll talk more about that later.
You saw the Star Wars trailer on the big screen?
Yes, it was a really awesome Star Wars trailer.
Did it vibrate your bones?
It did.
Yes!
Everything. It vibrated everything. And then Playing with Fire. So we got 4 movies to talk about.
Did the dog eat the baby?
I can't say because I didn't see that one.
Oh.
But then we'll have box office numbers, streaming, our challenge. Can't wait for the challenge. Next week's openings, future films, and new discussion question.
I mean, that sounds
Or
like a good rundown.
Topic. Yeah, that's the rundown.
Solid.
Yeah. What else? Entertainment news. Let's see. Besides today's Veterans Day, so you're going to hear this tomorrow, Tuesday, because we're recording on Monday. But it's not like a belated birthday, but, happy belated Veterans Day from us.
Guys.
Yeah.
And gals.
Excuse me.
Peoples.
Let's see. What else? Oh, Disney Plus opens Tuesday. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus Day!
That's right. Download that app. You're going to want it because you won't be able to watch anything without it, honestly.
Wrap it up.
And I know I'm going to start watching all the Star Wars stuff.
Yes!
I mean, there's a whole section of Star Wars. Like, you have, like, Marvel. You can click on that little icon. Mm-hmm. You can click on Star Wars icon.
And Nat Geo!
Yes.
Dude, it's like so many good things.
Yeah. Anything that was on Fox, like all 30 years of The Simpsons.
Oh, you're kidding!
I'm not kidding.
Oh my
all
god.
Of them. They're all there. Has it been 30 years?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay, so I remember seeing a trailer for The Simpsons Don't ask me why, but I feel like it was in front of The Princess Bride when I went and saw that in the theater, and I was a wee creature at the time. Yeah, it's been a long time that the old Simpsons and Homer
they were
was
on the front
strangling
of
Bart.
the Tracy Ullman show before they were syndicated on the network. So I wonder if they're counting all those years with the Tracy Ullman.
I don't know.
I bet they are.
What is this app?
It's called Disney Plus.
No, I was looking and I have not found that, but I did get completely distracted by one that's just called Star Wars.
Oh, wow. Well,
Distraction.
the Disney Plus app is probably hidden from the world until midnight.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Oh,
Yeah.
you could tell good speeder bike riding weather. Thanks, weather app.
Wow. That's great.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wow. So, hey, if you want to tell us anything about news or network stuff or movie stuff, you could always contact us. How will you do that? Call us, text us, right?
Yep. Also, you can Instagram us.
Yep. Instagram us. Our phone number, 512-PODCAST. That's 512-763-2278. And our Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff is at tfwmovies. See, we made that easy for you.
Yeah. We stuck it all together with the same name, so you can just keep typing in the same thing, and then predictive text will take over.
Yes.
Wow.
And then tfwmovies.com.
It's
another way.
science!
It's science. That's right. Another fun way to contact us, patreon.com/tfwmovies. Yeah.
If you give us money, we'll make Joe eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
That's right. We will.
What's the count on that,
everybody
Deej?
wins.
We just need 2 more.
2 more!
2 more people.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So bring it on.
that Twinkie Wiener sandwich is just waiting. The longer you guys wait, the more mold it grows, the less Joe will want to. I'm not going to say that because then everybody will want Joe to eat mold, and that's bad.
No mold Joe.
We like Joe. We don't want him to eat mold. He doesn't need penicillin, guys.
That's right. He does not. He's perfectly healthy.
Healthy
without it.
guy.
That's right. Healthy guy. So, hey, ready for our discussion stuff?
Let's do it.
Okay, for the first time ever. Okay, we're doing this on Legends, and for the first time ever, I do not have a list from Crackhead Blue.
What? Well, she was on a plane.
I know. She was on the plane.
They make you turn off your phone.
That's true. No, wait, not anymore, do they?
Yes.
I think not.
What?
Now they just
No.
now it's like airplane mode only.
Yeah, the last couple times I was on the plane, I was able to text and call and all kinds of stuff.
I'm going to talk to my friend, the air marshal.
Yeah, talk to your air marshal friend, because,
Because that's
a
blowing
lot's
my mind.
changed. Yeah, since Liam Neeson has been in the air.
I asked him when I saw that movie. I'm like, "Is this how it is?" And he said, "Absolutely. I mean, I'm Liam Neeson." And I'm like, "I knew it. I knew it." Hey, fool!
Of course.
Do they let you keep your phone?
Oh, you're texting him right now.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So hey, our first person is gonna be Joshua Struthers, the guy who helped us with our opening. He says Robin Hood.
Yeah. Wait, the Disney one?
The Russell Crowe's one. Yeah. Then he says seconded by Men in Tights, that version as well. And then he says King Arthur, Clash of the Titans, and he rounds it off with The Life of Brian.
Ah.
Because that person may not have existed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What? You mean Brian may not be an actual person?
He might not.
You
Absolutely.
are kidding me. We all know Monty Python writes about only the truest of the true.
That's right. And always about the Queen and country.
Yep.
That's them. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, that's his list. That was a fun list.
That's a good list.
I feel like I should have had what's it called? I should have had Men in Tights on mine, too.
Oh, yeah,
because
that's totally a you movie.
I think that's hilarious. Yeah. So, Lucas from the 29 Toes podcast, he chimes in.
Okay.
And he says, Clash of the Titans.
Ooh,
He
yeah,
says-
like the 82 version? Because, yes.
Well, it says here original and remake.
Yes! Stop
So-
buzzing, phone. Jesus.
Yeah, tell that phone. Hercules Disney version.
Yeah.
And then, what did it? Oh, Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Yeah. Might as well throw the Gnome-mobile on there, too, for good measure.
No
I
mobile.
love the Gnome-mobile.
Oh, wow. Cool. So that's his list. And then we end the list of peeps with teacher J.M. Strauss. And he says, Davy Crockett.
Ooh. King of the Wild Frontier.
That's right. The Sword and the Stone.
Yes.
Yes. And Robin Hood, the animated version.
Yeah, that is the one that had its 45th anniversary this last week.
45th anniversary.
Okay, yep.
Wow. Holy moly.
Well,
so that
according
came out,
to Disney Twitter.
I know it's kind of a spoiler for some people, but that came out like before I was born.
Oh man, you're giving away the mystery of how ancient you is.
Right? But maybe I'll just bleep that out and be kind of mean.
Yeah, just put like a beep. Like you swore.
Yeah. That's it. I'm doing it because that's going to be funny.
I know you love your unnecessary censorship.
Right? So, anyway, that's our list. Or that's their list. Now it's time for the cast list.
Cast last.
Cast list. Here's mine. Three Musketeers.
Woo!
Yes.
Wait, like the Charlie Sheen,
the one,
Kiefer Sutherland?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yes, that one.
Oliver Platt.
First Night.
Oh, like Richard Gere, Sean Connery.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, Sean Connery, that one.
He's a good
And
Arthur.
yes, he was. And then I couldn't help it, so I picked a TV show series that we really, really liked.
Okay.
Merlin.
Yeah, that was
really
a
like
good
that
one.
So I had to throw that in there.
I'm for it.
I had to throw that in. Yeah. And then the 2010 Robin Hood Russell Crowe version.
Okay.
So, and that tops off my list, but by gum, Robin Hood Men in Tights has got to be in there.
Yeah, just add it.
And you can quote me.
Yeah, I'm quoting you. You are quoted, pal.
And you can quote him.
Oh my goodness.
Does that count as a legend? Because, boy, Ace Ventura.
No, it doesn't count as... It may be an urban legend.
Joe,
Yeah, right.
Joe's not here this week, so
Yeah.
it counts.
It counts.
Ah, crap. You can quote him.
Jimmy, what do you got for us?
Just gonna keep laughing about that for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay, I'm back now. Good.
Welcome back.
Perfect. Rob Roy.
Oh, good one.
Hey,
First Night, the same.
Sean Connery.
Yes.
Okay.
And
They called the dog Indy.
the 1958 Disney version of Paul Bunyan.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one.
That
That's the
is-
original.
And that's all. That was a picture that was in my mind. The vivid, like red and blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Babe
And
with blue
and
eyes.
yes, good one. That's a good one.
So those are my
That's-
my selections.
All
I
selection.
keep thinking of all like
That's
the
all
old
three.
cartoons from Disney, like Johnny Appleseed and
Yes.
Right?
Pecos
Me
Bill.
too. Me too.
Like anytime I think of, like anytime I'm really hot and I want water and I'm like, I think of in Pecos Bill when they're like dragging through the desert and there's just that one little dead bird head. And it's like, water. I always feel that way when I'm very dehydrated.
oh.
And now
Oh,
you
poor
all
birdie.
know it. You're welcome.
Oh dear. Should we be worried about this?
Nah.
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 Okay.
It's okay.
So is that on your list? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah. Pecos Bill. Also, pretty much. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to throw a blanket statement like that. So I will just say I like a lot of Arthur Legend movies, but I think the best one is probably Excalibur. If you have kids, don't let them watch it. It's very crunchy and bright red blood, and
it's good though.
It is a good movie. Great music.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic Merlin. Also, I really like so many of the ones that have been said. I'm like, yeah, that Sword in the Stone. A great many Robin Hood features I enjoy, including the Disney animated one. Also, the Men in Tightsy one. Also, I do like the Kevin Costner one, even though the man cannot English.
Yeah.
He just can't do it, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. You should, if you're going to be Robin Hood, have the accent. But,
Yeah, he didn't have the accent.
No, he tried once, and then he stopped trying.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was really good. I really liked their Little John, and I really liked, Morgan Freeman character was fantastic.
Yes.
So I like that one, even though it's kind of like, you guys.
Well, that's
for those
just
of you
legend.
who are on the Marco Polo, I was in fact listening to the soundtrack to that film in my car, because that's what I do.
Oh wow! Okay.
Remember, I posted on the Marco Polo about it.
I do.
Also, there's an old, I think it was HBO series called Fairy Tale Theater with Shelley Duvall, and they did a spin-off that was Tall Tales and Legends, and all of them are great. So there was Sleepy Hollow with Ed Begley Jr., which, let's put any Sleepy Hollow on there. I love all the Sleepy Hollow movies.
Right.
Also, Jamie Lee Curtis played Annie Oakley, and that was fantastic.
See, I'm surprised nobody brought up the Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah, he is absolutely a legend. So let's
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
So I will add From Hell then, because I do enjoy a nice Jack the Ripper movie. Also, there was a really good documentary about Jack the Ripper that I can now not recall the name of, and I am done with my list, or I'll just keep talking. So let's move on.
Talking. Keep going and going.
Just talk forever about a bunch of legends, and Joe will be like, "This show should have been over 4 hours ago, Biff."
He's gonna chime in on the.
He's all, "Are you fools still recording? Stab it!"
Right. He'll be on the Discord. Why are you still up?
Go to sleep, you wretched children. Anyway, so yeah. If you can pick through that and find my list, enjoy.
We missed Joan of Arc and
See, but I didn't so much like the movie The Messenger. Also, Rob Roy is a fantastic movie. Fantastic.
Bloody Mary.
Does that mean Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because of all the legends that were there?
For real?
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and play Joe here for a minute. The thing is, a lot of the people who, these are mostly not legends. They're all real people.
Mostly not. Yeah, that's true.
They're Socrates.
They're real people.
Real dude.
You're right.
Right.
But also,
Station
was in the second one. But also, are Bill and Ted themselves not legendary?
Well, they actually were legends in the film.
I know.
Wait.
I played Joe, and then I de-Joed myself.
Oh, boy.
Joed and de-Joed in one sentence.
I am talented that way.
Yes.
But we all know the real Joe is the cool Joe.
He's the cool cat.
Yeah, it's true.
Got it. Well then, if that's all, those are the films that we say go watch because you're gonna like them.
Yeah,
we know it.
They're good.
We know it.
We should guess what movies Joe would have brought up.
I would never presume such a thing because he's always got he has like his formula of like one that everybody liked, one that no one knows, and I think he would
like the Excalibur.
He seems like an Excalibur kind of dude, but again, I don't want to assume things because everyone knows what happens when you assume. You're usually wrong.
I would say Star Wars gets in there somehow.
I was trying really hard not to put that on there because I will bend over backwards in yoga and pretzel myself into any position to get Star Wars on a list, but I was trying not to. Trying to be good.
Yeah, I was like, how could you make that legend?
Well, it's a legend to us.
I guess so.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it's really real to us.
And can you just say every film out there that's fictitious would be a legend?
I mean, if we're going to go...
told that
Joe's
story.
going to be so itchy over all of this, like, speculation.
Sorry, Joe.
It's going to be like, guys.
That's too broad.
So, if you put the legend of in the title of the movie, would it be considered a legend, like the legend of Josie Wales?
Or I guess so. Or like the legend of Sleepy Hollow, but that is a legend.
Yes, right? Yeah.
Or the legend of Bagger Vance.
True. What about I Am Legend?
Yeah. I Am Legend.
Oh. What about... Legend!
I was just going to say that.
That movie's the shit, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But if you want to keep your sanity where it's at, don't watch the director's cut, because that will blow your mind in a bad way.
No.
Like it's a weird-ass musical. Stay away. Just watch the theatrical version. You'll be a much happier person.
There you go.
It's so weird. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So that's our list. We just
so
added
many
a ton
of them.
more to it.
Yeah.
So many. Yes. So with that being done, I guess it's time for
things we're putting in our
stuff
eyes.
we're putting in our eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I like totally?
We're putting stuff in our eyes.
We are.
Those things. Ow! It's in my eye.
Ow! Ow!
Get out of my eye!
It's not a
Butterflies.
Not a
Oh, polka dots. Oh, balloons.
polka. That's so funny. I made that the title of last week's show. It was so good.
I mean, it's a good.
And you're right, Beth. I ended the show with it too.
I knew it. He sent me this Marco Polo where he's just laughing at it over and over and over again. And I could just hear myself Arnieing in the background on a loop. And DJ is like crying. He's laughing so hard. I'm like, crap.
Yeah. Oh, dear. All right. Well, let's start off with Last Christmas because it's the last thing we should be watching before Thanksgiving, right?
Accurate.
Well, this is your classic love story between a woman and her self-hatred.
Oh, God. Why are we talking about my life?
I don't know.
Monday's over.
Monday's over.
Oh,
Consider it over.
That's so much
So
better.
here's the synopsis, if I may.
Okay.
Kate is a young woman subscribed to bad decisions. That's true. Her last date with disaster. Why is that a question?
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Just
here we
send
go.
me the one you want me to read.
No. I got this. Her last date with disaster. That of having accepted to work as Santa's elf for a department store. However, she meets Tom there. Her life takes a new turn. For Kate, it seems too good to be true. Aww. I really enjoyed this film.
For
reasons. And to be honest, much like what is it?
I'm not sure.
Not the last Avengers film.
The
one
Last
before that,
of the Mohicans.
What is it? War. What is that?
The Last
Civil
Stand of
War.
Custer.
No, the Avengers film. There was an Endgame, and the one before it, what was that called? That was
Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity, Civil.
It
What's
is-
the difference?
It is
Well,
much
Civil
like
War
that.
was the Captain America one.
That's right.
Right. So in that respect, I can't say anything about this film without spoiling
You've
it.
given it away. I know what you're saying.
No, you have no idea what I'm saying because it has nothing to do with that film.
Yeah.
But remember how everybody was like, if you tell anybody
Oh,
that they all turn to dust, you will be flogged for life.
Okay, so let's remember what happened last week.
No, let's not talk about last week.
Do you hear how contrite he is, guys? He feels really bad.
I do. I feel really bad
Except
about
for if you were able to have the visual, he's smiling.
DJ's always
Now
smiling.
he's giggling. No,
If
no.
DJ
This
is
the-
ever not smiling, that's the time when you should really worry.
it. Oh, dear.
He
make that
smiles
happen.
in rage.
But anyways, about this film.
We got, but anyways.
But anyways. So this... It was really neat to see how Kate turns her life around. From eating like garbage and like just she was fornicating a lot. I mean, we didn't see it really. It wasn't like on screen like rated R film. This is PG-13, so but she was a bad girl. She was really bad. And just to watch how she turns it around and what she does for people and how she's kind of a good person at heart and everybody sees it but her. And then all of a sudden you get this person that pops into her life
Yeah.
and turns it around. And it was and the other thing is this movie will create an earworm.
Oh,
you.
last Christmas.
Exactly.
Oh, now it's ruined.
Yep.
Dude.
So, and that's it. That song is played over and over, and not just by who is it? I'm blanking on his name now.
George Michael.
Chris Michael.
George Michael.
Yes. George Michael. That's it. George Michael. Not just by George Michael, but then
And
by
his twin brother, Chris.
yes, and then there's who is it? There's children that sing it. There's a weird robot
Chris
thing
George
that sings
Michael,
it.
who does it. Station sings it?
Station sings it. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but it will create that earworm for you.
So, just welcome.
Even she sings it.
Welcome to my world of working on Main Street in Placerville at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Because they play that song way too much, really loudly, and you just sort of twitch until you die.
Yes.
I think that's one of the few things I do miss about Placerville.
Oh.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah. They always decorate that bell tower, and it looks like a
It
penis.
looks very much like a penis.
They never do it right.
They always do it right.
I guess they do, right? In that respect.
It looks just like a merry dong.
Well, I think we have a title.
I don't know.
Sorry, Deej. Did I ruin something for you?
No.
Okay.
I'm just contemplating actually making the title. Oh, gosh. Sorry, iTunes.
Well, iTunes is apparently going away anyway, right?
No, I don't think so.
You guys were talking
so.
about that.
Huh. Weird. The boyfriend, Tom. No, I didn't say boyfriend. I can't say boyfriend, but the would-be boyfriend, Tom.
The hookup.
She never hooks up with him. Never. Not once.
Oh, friend zoned.
Friend zone, that's right. Henry Golding.
Okay.
He's pretty cool.
Seems like
he's a good actor, and he was, I don't know, he did great in this film. And there's some things, I don't know, Beth. If you're not going to see this, I'll tell you off the air.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a sad movie, so it's not going to be my first choice.
Yeah. But, I mean, you also have an unlimited amount of movies you could watch at Regal. So.
That is super true.
Yeah.
But sad movies.
But is Regal going to start doing like the big poofy chairs?
My chairs at Regal recline and like they're nice. So.
But so my favorite scene, and I can't say much about it because it's crazy.
You're just gonna vague book it.
I'm gonna try to vague book it a little bit. Yeah. So Emma Thompson is in it, and she plays this Russian mom. It's hilarious. She is awesome. And no, not Russian. I apologize. Yugoslavic.
Yugoslavian.
Yugoslavian. She's from Yugoslavia, so yes, Yugoslavian.
Got
mom.
it.
Why did I? What's wrong with?
Yugoslavic would be like it's the Yugoslavic language.
Oh!
Yugoslavian is a
Got
person.
It. Thank you. So, yeah, she plays Petra. And she in this one scene, the daughter Kate, she says something in their language, and the mom interprets it. I will nail you to my penis.
Oh, well, you know.
And then they talk about
Placerville's penis.
I know, right? Exactly.
Very dumb.
Yes, but then they say, "Well, no, Mom, you're saying that wrong.
That is
it's
incorrect.
not really. It's not really an insult when you say it that way. When you say it the other way, it's I will nail you to my dick." And then she says,
So awkward to hear DJ say dick like that.
I know, right? But then they're like, Mom says, "No, that's our neighbor. Why would I talk about our neighbor?" Well, he is too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that whole scene was absolutely hilarious, and I just ruined it. But if you watch it, it'll be much more funny.
The old language misunderstanding scene.
Yes, exactly. So it was super good. It was a good one. I did like the film. I do recommend seeing it if you get a chance. If you like tearing up and such, you'll like this one too. And you know that I've been doing all this TikTok stuff.
Yeah.
And they did this thing on TikTok where they like, hey, do your TikTok to this song, and of course, guess what? Last Christmas. And so I wanted to. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about doing one for it.
There you go.
But again, I don't want to spoil anything, and I'm afraid I will. So maybe in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, closer to Christmas, after Thanksgiving, when you're allowed to play Christmas music, good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the story. That's the ticket.
Yeah, so it was general. I give it a 7. It's like kind of an average score. It was an average film.
Okay.
The soundtrack was very repetitive.
What?
I know, but it was still good. You want to sing it right as you leave the theater. It's quite funny. So, but anyway, that's my thing. Life is short, and enjoy life.
There you go.
That's the really big impact that I get from that.
I mean, that's a pretty good impact.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. So, next on the list, Playing with Fire, Jimmy.
This, my friends, is a classic love story between a ultra serious, lifelong smoke jumper and his ego.
And his ego.
I mean, that sounds about right from what I saw in the trailers.
Cena.
Yep, John Cena plays an excellent character. Raised by his father, who was a smoke jumper. Father died in a fire,
Yeah,
and
it happens too often.
tells him, or it's alluded to that he was distracted, and that's why. And don't have distractions in life.
Oh.
So he goes around.
Okay.
You're a distraction. You're not a distraction. This is a distraction. That's not a distraction. Everything is by the book. And it's your classic turnaround where children whose parents died are holed up in a cabin, supposedly by Redding, California. And John Cena. There's a lot of slapstick in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it.
It was a very fun movie, to say the very least.
And then his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Yes.
Pretty much it is that. It was a cool movie.
Good.
Couple of really good surprises in there.
Ooh.
There's an opera singer.
Oh.
Opera singer.
Unexpected opera singer. Very operatic, but I think my favorite scene is John Leguizamo's in this movie.
Ah.
And I just love him. He makes everything
Great.
like you feel much better about yourself when you watch him, because he just does that. He's very self-deprecating. He becomes the chopper pilot due to unforeseen circumstances.
Aha.
And he goes in and he takes water out of a protected pond. And
Oh no!
they get to the house where there's a raging fire, and he's not very good at flying a chopper.
Oh no!
So he drops the water next to the house.
Oh.
So that was my favorite scene.
Got it.
I give it an 8, actually.
Oh, good.
So it
Cool.
was a good film. I would recommend. All of our kids that were at home went with us.
Sweet.
They're not so much kids anymore. They're like,
No,
they're
they're getting older.
yeah,
Getting ready to fly the coop.
yeah. We'll see.
Maybe.
A girl can dream,
Yeah.
but no, it was a good movie.
Cool.
Good. Yay.
Go and see it.
Go check it out. I'll probably check it out tomorrow.
Okay.
Midway. Can I talk about Midway a little bit?
Yeah.
This is your classic love story between the government and loving to get things wrong.
I mean, that's one way to look at it, right?
Oh my gosh, boy, did Washington really screw things up and not listening to the people that
Such a great
that
thing to talk about on Veterans Day.
right. Right. But of course, there's this one intelligence guy that tells everybody, "Hey, this is what's going to happen."
There's
and the
always
guy
that guy.
yes, and the guy that didn't believe him was like,
Mister, I told you so.
No, he says,
I've been
man,
here for so long, and I know this, and you're an upstart whippersnapper, and blah, 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 blah. You don't know nothing.
That's what it was like. And then after the whole thing went down,
Well, yeah, then they're always like, I'm sorry, man.
he was like, I'm sorry, and because I didn't listen to you, I'm pretty much fired. And so when there's somebody in my place, do a much better job at convincing them.
Hey, it's not my fault you're a jackwagon who doesn't listen to people who are smarter than you.
Right. And then the guy that did go in there, who was like, so I heard you got this last one right, and so my predecessor's out of here. I'm going to try to listen to you.
Oh.
But before that, tell me why I should.
Well, let me look back at this movie and show you what I have done. Also history.
Yes. So it was but honestly, it showed all these events, and it was really neat how they took. If you've seen the Pearl Harbor films and how they kind of tied it all together and then throwing in the Midway, that was really neat. And then there was and on the island of Midway, there was a film crew at the exact same time as there was something going on, and all these planes started. The Japanese planes
Were they MGM or were they?
I don't know exactly.
They were probably a college film class.
Who knows? But as soon as they told the director, guys, your whole crew has to leave because, boom, these guys are throwing down some bullets. You don't want to be sticking around. And the
Those
director...
are bombs, right?
Yeah. No, there were bullets, too.
There were bullets, too.
Bullets and bombs.
I always throw my bullets around.
The bullet
They
chuckers.
were. Yep. And the director was like, no, I need this footage. And he says, cameraman, get over here. And they're like huffing it over with the big old camera that they used back in the 1940s.
There you go.
40s.
So, yeah.
December 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
The only way I remember that is that's the day that I got sworn into the bar.
Oh.
It's December 7th. I'm like D-Day.
Wow. D-Day.
wow.
Dropping bombs.
Yep. So, great performances. Woody Harrelson was amazing. He did great. Also looked a lot like the character, like Chester West Nimitz, or Chester W. Nimitz. I don't know why my brain went west, because I was looking at street names for all weekend. So anyway,
West Point.
But then also we have a street named after him here in San Diego.
Oh.
And so
Is it Nimitz
the Nimitz
Street?
part made me go the west part. But anyway,
And there's a aircraft carrier named after him too.
yes. Patrick Wilson, Ed Serkin, he was pretty awesome. Luke Evans, let's see, one other person. Oh, Dennis Quaid was in this.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, great.
Jim, whoa.
Whoa. And
I like Dennis Quaid.
Nick Jonas.
Oh.
Nick Jonas was in it.
He's
He played one of
moving
the.
it up.
Yeah, he was kind of a scrappy young man, ready to like do everything he could for his country, and he was just a mechanic in this film. But he was like, I'm jumping in that plane and shooting these bad guys, and he was the only one that did it, and everybody was like, "Wow, you got courage!
You got courage." And
yeah.
also a
So they're
milk
like,
mustache.
You're graduating from being a mechanic, and now you're going to be sitting in these planes shooting
You
shooting
got
bad
the
guys."
chutzpah.
That's right. That's right.
That is so funny. I've been watching a movie about a series about stuff.
Oh.
Oh.
Chutzpah.
Okay.
Moxie?
So, but great, absolutely great film.
Cool.
Couldn't ask for a better cast or a better, I don't know.
It was good.
It was good. I mean, it was a little slow at some points, and I think that was Penny's biggest thing. Like, she was like, "Oh, it's not keeping my attention."
So
the whole way."
boring.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my favorite scene, although...
It's probably involving the chutzpah.
Yeah, right?
Probably the film crew.
That's true. He does like a nice film crew.
But it was neat to see. Like,
Did
that's
anyone
stuff I like to
slip
see in
on
film.
a banana peel?
Right. Yeah. No.
Or did anyone break the fourth wall?
No, darn it.
He's
no
like
fourth wall
flying
breaking.
this,
For all of you-
this
for
fighter
all of
plane,
you
and he's
out
just
there.
all, "Hey guys, let me take this minute just to say."
Okay, one scene I liked, everybody kind of laughed at. Woody Harrelson was doing this thing. He actually was the guy who took the place of the guy who wasn't listening. And so while his superior was chatting with him about, oh my gosh, and over here at Pearl Harbor, and this happened, and they didn't listen to it, and so we're getting rid of that guy. And Woody Harrelson is like, oh my gosh, I feel bad for the guy who has to take over that position.
It's you.
And then his superior gets quiet, and he goes, "It's me, isn't it?"
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Nope, I'm looking at him.
Oh, crap.
But anyway, that was actually pretty good. Great film. And some of these things that happened, I mean, it's true based on certain accounts.
Right.
And you can almost tell what part was written down in history that they cannot... You can't dispute. It's like a certain fact that happened. And then there's parts where you're like, huh, did that really happen? Did he really go to the bathroom at that time?
This happened, but did he really eat a jelly donut while he was shooting down planes?
Right, exactly. And that must have been a lot of gum on that plane.
The answer is yes, always a jelly donut.
Yeah, always. But anyway, good film.
Good.
Enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What do I rate it? I think I rated a 9. I do rate it a 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was good.
Despite its historical slowness?
Despite that.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But usually I'm not into like those war movies.
I know.
And-
that was why I got all squeaky and surprised.
Right.
But the last couple that you've watched, you've gotten into.
I know. That's weird that I'm getting into
Because you're
these.
becoming a
Dunkirk
grandpa.
and
Yeah. Dunkirk was good and
the other one that was before that.
yeah. But maybe it's how personal they get it.
That one with the bullets and everyone
with the
dying.
bullets.
Bullet throwers.
I know one he didn't like. War Horse.
I didn't like it so much I didn't even go see it.
Did you just grandpa laugh at me, Jim?
Yep.
Yep. He did. Well, we should move on.
That was funny because everything
you.
I asked and then it just like cut out straight out.
Oh,
So
he
I don't
answered
even
you,
know
though.
what happened.
He said yes.
That's
Yes.
fine. I mean, whatever. Laugh
Yeah.
it up,
Yeah, whatever.
Grandpa.
So
Whatever.
let's move on
Dude.
to let's move on to Dr. Sleep.
Okay.
Sleepy doctors.
Yes. And
Good
boy.
for movies, bad in surgery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no joke. Ouch.
But this is your classic love story between a guy and his demons.
That is accurate.
That is very accurate.
Are you?
So here it is. So years following the events of The Shining, a now adult Dan Torrance must protect a young girl with similar powers.
Who's a badass.
From a cult known as the True Knot,
Oh.
who prey on children with powers.
See, I was
To
just calling them
remain-
the Soul Eaters.
Oh, got it.
I think my name's better.
They want to stay immortal, much like the Skeksis in Dark Crystal.
Yes,
I must
exactly.
say.
Very similar, except less gross.
Less gross, yes, less puppety.
Yeah, well, I mean, there weren't as many boils and sores.
And their first kill on screen
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
was pretty rough. But that kid, he's in other things. Like I'm trying to look for his name on the
Baseball boy?
The baseball boy. Yeah, he's done.
If you're looking
he's
on
done some
IMDb,
stuff.
his name was Brad.
Oh, his name's Brad.
Yep.
Okay.
Character
Yeah,
name.
he's pretty far down.
Yeah, because
he was
he's
the
not in
first-
it very much.
Yeah.
Because he was, adorable. So what did you think, Degemus Maximus?
I thought it was really good as far as suspense goes.
Yeah.
There wasn't as much blood as there was in the first
In The
film.
Shining. Yeah.
In The Shining, yes.
It's true, but I thought what was there was more like... okay, so I remember watching The Shining and just going like, why is this so slow motion? Just do it. But that's, who am I to criticize the apparent greatness?
Here, Beth.
That is accurate, I am. I thought I really kind of felt uncomfortable in the scene where they were baseball boying. And I don't usually have a problem with that, but it just seemed really fucking messed up to me. And I thought the movie was awesome. I like it better than The Shining, actually. I felt like there was...
I do too.
There was more to pay attention to.
Right.
There was
I
more
think they
explanation. There was more something. Whereas The
Yes.
Shining is absolutely just a study of Jack and his madness and the Stanley.
Yes.
I always call it the Stanley. The Overlook just like feeding on him and turning him into all of the stuff. Everyone knows The Shining. If you haven't seen The Shining, watch The Shining, but like do it when you're not going to fall asleep.
Right. Yeah.
Just because it's long and there are very long stretches of silence. I thought that the recreation stuff that they did was pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad they didn't try harder. I was actually thinking about it a lot with the old actors versus the new actors.
Yeah.
Because they didn't look exactly like.
But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't care.
Right, exactly. I thought it was a good choice the way they did it, and I really liked the fact that I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh my god. Oh, I like the fact that they used most of the original music, which was in the first movie jarring and annoying as hell, but in this one it just
not here.
It like really brought you back, and I thought that was really cool.
Especially when they reintroduced the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was just like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah. I liked it.
I was very happy with the music when that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
just driving out to the Overlook.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, it feels like Halloween again.
So, if you haven't read the book, which I haven't, but now I have gotten it on audiobook, we're probably going to listen to it on the way to Disneyland.
Good.
Because that's what you want to listen to.
Right? Definitely.
I think it was really good. I enjoyed it immensely. I like it better than I like The Shining, and I felt satisfied when I came out, which is not always the case when you hit like a weird underpublicized sequel as such.
And there were no horses in the film.
Not one, but there was the return of the hedge maze, which was always something I absolutely loved about the first one. The Shining, the hedge maze makes me happy. I would probably die in that hedge maze if I were actually to encounter it, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
So, also the Stanley, the hotel that it was originally filmed in, the one that it was written about, because Stephen King stayed in the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, and then was just like, "Hey, I've got a great idea for a book," like he does. Is like super super haunted. You should look up some stuff about that. My mom and I are talking about going out to stay in the Stanley. So,
you listeners, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. That, by the way, that actor was Jacob Tremblay.
Okay, yeah.
He played. Right? He played in Wonder. He played Augie.
Oh yeah. He was very good.
Yeah, he is very good.
Yeah.
He was also in The Predator.
And I do love me some Ewan McGregor because so good all the time. Oh, love him.
Yeah, he did amazing. I was really happy with his performance.
And I also really liked the girl, Abra. I thought she was very cool. I thought she was really on top of it.
That's really her name, Abra?
Yeah, Abra Stone is her character name. And
she does
magic.
Her last name be Cadabra.
She does magic.
She does magic, and the first time you meet her is at her birthday party. Implied. And they were like, "Oh, I can do magic," and she's like, "Me too." It was pretty.
Me too. And then the spoons.
Right? Like, has anyone seen my spoons? Bing. I thought it was pretty good. She's shiny.
I did enjoy Rose the Hat. She was...
yeah. I thought that she was a pretty good villainess. But, everything I've seen her in lately, she's been a villainess, so it doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
She was the singer in The Greatest Showman, which was not really a villainess, but I don't like her.
No.
In that she made me angry, so... In my brain, she's a villainess.
So she did good at playing like the strong leader of the group, but
Yeah.
when Abri like was taking control of her, she was scared. You could tell.
Yes, she was scared when
That
she
was good.
when she did not have the upper hand for a moment. She was very clearly uncomfortable with the situation.
Yes. Yeah.
Yarp.
So excellent film. I give this one a 9 as well.
I would agree with that. I would also give it a 9.
Yeah, and it's hard to say what my favorite scene is. Because there were a few, and there was a few scenes that made me laugh. Like, there was some comedy in this, too. So.
Yeah. I laughed at some things, too, and I was like, am I supposed to be laughing?
You're right.
And then I'm like,
Right.
whatever, I'll laugh.
Yeah, just do it.
Eh,
It's fine.
it's good for you, so.
Yeah. But, wow. There's a lot else I wanted to say about those
I
films.
know.
That I don't want to like spoil. I'm trying to just like go through and go.
He's trying to be so good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm
Yep.
gonna end it there. Go see it. You do not have to see The Shining in order to enjoy this film.
No, you don't.
No.
Good.
Yeah, it's because Penny didn't, and she enjoyed it.
It's a perfectly good standalone
I haven't
feature.
seen The Shining.
Oh, then you'll enjoy this
Yeah.
film without seeing. Yeah, and you're gonna remember some of the stuff just due to pop culture.
Yeah, just
references.
everything
right.
that you've seen. Like,
Yeah.
just seeping in stuff that has gotten you through osmosis.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, shall we move on to our challenge?
Yes, let's.
Okay. Well, last week's movie clip was "It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World."
So many mads.
And who got that? Crackhead Blue
She was
and
very-
Lucas
very-
from the 29 Toes podcast.
They were both very speedy.
Yes. And then who else? Teacher Jam Strauss did not get it right, but I think he got one of the actors right. So
There you go.
good on him for who that is. So okay, so here we go. Here's this week's. Gotta set this up because that's what I do. Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right, Dan.
here it goes.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, 'cause it's cold out there. It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach?
I love that movie.
That is a great film, and I hope I didn't do too much, so that
I think you're good.
Okay, good. That was just enough. Okay, I was trying not to get one of the actors in there. All right. So if you know what that one is, send us a text. 512 podcast.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Cool. What's next? Do we have streaming? Mm-hmm. Streaming. What are you streaming right now, Beth?
I'm not streaming anything, but if I were streaming something, it would probably be Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, because I just found that they have seasons of it available free on Amazon Prime, and it's like Bob Ross level Novocaine for the soul. It is.
Oh yeah.
It is so good. Also, I'm surprised at like the adult, the way he talks to the kids. It's like it's really solid lesson teaching. He's not like, now it's not okay to do this. He's like, it's okay to feel sad about things. If your friend forgot that they were supposed to come pick you up, it's okay to feel upset about that. But the best way to handle that is to talk to them, not just like buy all the hot dogs and stop being their friend. And there's a surprisingly sophisticated storyline, like story through line that goes through the land of make-believe, which I do not remember as a kid. So if you have a lot of time or you just want to soothe your insomnia, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Amazon Prime, several seasons for free.
Ooh, stick it on in the background while you're
trying to go to sleep. It's better than Jeopardy, which I was pleased about because I ran out of Jeopardy to watch.
Oh.
Or sleep to.
Jeopardy's one of my favorites.
I love Jeopardy.
Times. Just because I like yelling at the TV.
Well, that'll do it.
Yep.
Like yelling at the TV for football or something, anybody can do that. But yelling at the TV about Jeopardy, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It is. Well,
what about you, DJ? What do you? What are you into?
I'm into. We just started watching Quantico.
Oh yeah,
season 3.
Okay.
So it's very different than the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's gone into now like situational thing.
The grown-up part of the show.
Yes, yeah. Like they graduated and now they're doing these other things.
That.
Now they're real FBI babies.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I told you last weekend. Oh, no, we were finishing it up, but we just finished season 3 of Jessica Jones.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about how you wanted to go watch it right now.
Yes, exactly. And I was somewhat disappointed with the ending.
Oh.
I know. If I feel like what they did is they ended it on the second to the last episode.
Don't tell us what happened.
I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Sounded like
but
you were going there.
No. The second to the last episode.
We know you too well.
Right? I know. I'll be good. I promise. But they ended it there, and then they did a wrap-up episode. And I think because they knew, like, the show was ending.
Yeah.
So they did the wrap-up episode. And
Was
I
it
thought,
like a clip show? Hey, Jessica, do you
No.
remember that time that David Tennant had you by the balls?
Right? No, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
It wasn't like that.
So they made it worse by going back.
No, they didn't go back at all. There was no going back, but it was sort of a wrap-up. It was how are we going to tidy up her life and how are we going to tidy up this person's life?
That's not the show. The show's all about them being a hot mess.
Right?
Exactly.
That's why I even watch it.
Right?
Makes me feel kind of normal.
Right? Let's
So,
see how
yeah.
drunk and breaky she will get.
But I do feel like they left it in a way that if Marvel said, "Hey, let's start this up again,"
They could pick it up.
they could totally pick it up.
Well, yeah, they're not
They could pick up
stereotypes.
the pieces that they've put so tightly together.
Yeah.
Good.
So, but I didn't like the ending. I really didn't. I was just so unsatisfied with it. But I mean, all right. So Jessica Jones, that's
okay.
her.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, if you wanted to end it on the second to the last episode, just stop there. Unless you're not paying attention, and then you just go through the whole thing.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
You've got permission from Uncle DJ.
To
Absolutely.
stop the episode before the end. Okay.
Just stop there.
When it says
Stop
one
too
more
short of the
episode,
end.
when it says, "Would you like to keep watching this?" Just say no.
Say no.
Are you still
Barbara
watching
Bush.
Jessica Jones? No.
No. Practice with us, kids.
Nah.
So, what else? I'm done with the streaming because I only have a chance to do one at a time right now.
I streamed a bunch of things. I streamed I streamed like movies, and I streamed television shows.
Yes.
So
just name one of the favorite movies that you watched.
I did watch Bohemian Rhapsody, and
Oh, yay.
it was beautiful and also very sad to me.
Yes.
Is that on Netflix or
No, it's
where did you
on
watch
it's
that
on the Comcast on demand with the channels that we get.
Oh,
It's been there
Got
for
it.
a while. I just never have time. And
Got it.
this weekend I had time. So I watched that and Instant Family and both the Happy Death Day movies, and those are really funny.
they are funny. I didn't expect them to be so funny.
Yeah, and then there was something else we watched. What was that? I don't know. But continuing that old Canadian horse soap opera, Heartland. That's just always in the background. And then Mr. Rogers is the real win on that one. So, and then tomorrow, Disney Plus. So I'll probably never watch any of those again.
Right?
Just be tied up in my Disney Plus forever. But that's not true because I love Netflix and I love Amazon Primes.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
True story.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
First.
What do you got, Jimmy? What do you got?
Well, I finished Atypical season 2.
Oh.
Great show, great ending, great. I just that show makes me feel good.
Good.
It's so like just expose it pulls the curtain back on so many things, and it's like you think you got it messed up. Great. You really don't. You're kind of normal, so shut up and sit down. That should be the subtitle for it. Shut up and sit down.
Shut up and sit down, you.
But I love that show. Yeah. Just watch it. Don't even ask questions. Just watch it.
Just put it in your eyes.
And if you don't like it, it's probably because you've not been surrounded by anybody with autism. But it's super funny that way. I started and finished season 2 of Jack Ryan.
Oh.
That is a binge moment there.
Dude. The only break I had in that binge was to go watch Playing with Fire.
Oh.
And I came back home and finished it.
Wow.
Okay. And then Apple TV comes up, here and there on my phone and whatnot. Okay. And I'm like, this show looks interesting. So I look at the cast, and it's Steve Carell.
Yeah, it's a good cast.
I'm like, this is a good show.
Yeah.
And then Jennifer Aniston. I'm like, wow, even better.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reese Witherspoon.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, trifecta. We're going for it.
Yep.
It's basically somewhat the Matt Lauer story and the Me Too movement, but it is phenomenal.
Is it wrong that every time I think about this Matt Lauer business that all I think of is Land of the Lost and Will Ferrell just saying, Matt Lauer can suck it?
There is nothing wrong with that.
No.
Like,
as a matter of fact,
Phil called it.
A lot of right with that. But it's cool because Steve Carell plays that part.
Okay.
And he's one of those actors when he first came on the scene.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm like, this guy is so one-dimensional, but the more and more and more I see of him, he is so multifaceted.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on the 3rd episode, and if you're watching it for free on Apple TV, you have to subscribe to watch past the 2nd episode. But you have 5 days to cancel.
Oh, good.
So just watch it real quick.
Watch it fast. Wait, isn't it? I think though that this is one. Aren't they like releasing one every week?
Yeah, that's how they tie you in. But there's 4 that are released now. So
okay.
But the subscription isn't horrible.
It's not bad.
It's $5 a month.
Yeah.
Most people spend that one day on Starbucks.
Yeah,
I don't.
coffee. I don't either. But yeah.
I probably spend that on Dr. Pepper in a day.
Dr. Pepper.
2 days.
2 days, yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
But those are, and I started watching today. Because there's certain... Oh, man, I probably shouldn't say this out loud. But there's certain tasks I do for work that I need some background noise.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah.
And I've got to... I pull up the Netflix because I love me some Netflix.
Right.
And one of the feature things that we recommend this show to
right. You watched this, so you might like this.
The Devil Next Door. And it is about a Nazi concentration camp and Ivan the Terrible,
Oh.
a Ukrainian man who puts people of the Hebrew faith in the gas chamber.
Oh.
So he runs the gas chamber.
Wow.
And it goes through him being caught because he was a auto factory worker in I think Cincinnati,
Right.
and then he gets extradited to Jerusalem, and they put him on trial there, and it is probably a little bit more emotional for me, but a little bit because of my background. My father was Jewish, but it's really cool because they show how the Russians and the Ukrainians didn't really like the Jews, but which is a conundrum because my family's Russian and Jewish. So, but it's a really good story if you like the historical aspects of thing and you like law, and those are both things I really like.
Sweet.
So I wouldn't recommend it for everybody, but if you're nerdy in the same way that I am, knock yourself out.
There you go. Check it out.
Nice.
Cool. Sounds like it'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, is that all we've got for, what is that called?
Streaming.
Streaming?
I believe
Any
so.
more?
I believe so.
Stuff for streaming in our eyes.
Got it. Okay.
Just stream it to your television or your telephone, and then you put it in your nine holes.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
man.
how about what's coming out next week?
Movies.
Some, if you like Helen Mirren,
Yeah.
you're going to like The Good Liar.
Oh, I'm
That's
calling
coming
it.
out.
She's just gonna beat those boys into. She's gonna lay those boys out.
That's right.
Submission.
Yep. Also going to have Ford versus Ferrari.
I can't wait.
Which
to
I
see
would
that.
love to view.
Yes. And then Charlie's Angels. Mm-hmm. Doing it again.
Yeah,
I never get
I
bored
don't
of
know.
them.
I don't know.
No.
It'll probably be better when I'm there.
Maybe. Yeah, it probably will be.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Good.
So that's coming out next week. And then probably something else that I don't know about. Some independent films that I forgot to put on my list.
Star Wars.
So I know. Terrible. So
Yeah, that Star Wars seems like it'll be pretty good.
yeah, it might be.
I mean,
good.
I think
The
some people
Star
are gonna go
Wars.
see it.
Yep. So what do we got for box office? How did the movies fare this weekend?
You know, there was only $5 million from number 1 to number 3. That was
Wow.
That's pretty
that's
tight.
the separation. Yeah, it was really tight. People had a hard time deciding what to see.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to guess that Dr. Sleep was in the number one. If not, it was the kids' film. But I think it was Dr. Sleep.
I think it would
Well-
be the Doctor Sleep over the Playing with Fire.
The John Cena film?
Yeah.
well, you're right there.
Okay.
However, you both fail.
Oh,
What?
it's the Christmas romantic movie.
No.
Nope.
It's not.
No?
It
It
can't
is
be.
not. Midway.
Midway.
Oh,
Okay,
I
can see
forgot.
that.
That makes more sense.
Because the whole
Yeah. Veterans Day
veteran-
weekend.
Yeah,
see,
that
I
makes
even
more
forgot what
sense.
it was called. The Veterans Day. They were like 18 million, and Playing with Fire was right around 13 million,
Oh, wow.
and Doctor Sleep was 14. So they were
So-
super tightly
Yeah.
packed in there. All three first week releases
Yeah.
last Christmas. This is a good indicator that people were tired of what was in the theaters.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that's aired more than being released this week in the top 4.
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody
So
was
last
like,
Christmas was 4?
well,
Yeah.
like six
Yeah.
movies came
It
out this week,
it was
according
a
to my
pretty-
Regal app.
Yeah. No, there were a lot movies out this week. And last Christmas, that theater was packed when I went in.
Yeah.
Right.
It was full. But, I mean, they were all full. Dr. Sleep was full, and Midway was totally full.
Yeah, cramped.
It was
I'm
amazing.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
People
when
like
we
the
went and
war
saw Playing with
films.
Fire. It was kind of funny because my son Jacob was out in the hallway, and my wife and I show up, and he's shaking his head, and then my daughter Isabel comes out, and she goes, "I hate conflict." Well, my deaf father-in-law went in, and there was someone in his seat,
Oh.
and he's like,
Oh.
"What the F, bro?" As a deaf man would do. And
All he's got to do is show his phone. Look.
but here's the funny part. He was in the wrong theater.
Oh no!
Whoops.
So
Whoops. Follow the group, Dad.
he was leading a group, which
Oh, whoops.
I think that was the problem. It was either him or Willow was leading the group, and nothing could go wrong there.
No.
Aw.
But I thought it was pretty funny because I'm like, well, you can go and tell Grandpa he's in the wrong theater completely.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my gosh. So that was fun. That was really fun. There's your box office numbers and a little
extra.
fun story about people with special abilities.
Special abilities. I used to call it The Shining. Oh, wait, no.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, see that? See that? Future movies and trailers. Saw a new trailer for Jumanji.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was good. I am looking forward to that film. And how they switch roles or in the middle of it, I can't wait to see how
She
they
said,
do that.
like, wow, I'm totally a horse right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work
I love
out.
it.
I immediately thought, how is she going to play the game? But I get it.
See what you did there.
What
You
else
just
did I
don't
see?
like it because she's a horse.
Maybe.
It's okay. She won't die. Oh, she might die.
Good.
Everyone in Jumanji dies at least once.
Right? The rhythm section. I wish the movie looks good, but I really can't wait to figure out why they call it that. Because I don't get that. And maybe she's just... I know, you're like, let me see.
Yeah, I'm unsure as to... I have not seen anything for this, so...
And
I think I've seen the
I think we even talked about this, and I was just like, what are you talking about?
yeah, we did talk about it a little bit. It's on my notes, the rhythm section.
Tragic plane crash kills her family. Oh, yeah.
And then she wants to get revenge. And how does she do it? Deadly. Oh, wait, what did she say? I can't remember how she said it. Yeah.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a reason.
Probably.
I'm sure it's a great reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. But one other thing, I saw a trailer for Fantasy Island.
Holy shit.
The plane!
Yeah, you know what though?
The plane, boss!
It's a horror movie.
What?
Oh, the plane, boss, the plane.
It's a horror.
Fantasy Island trailer.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go look it up right now.
Is it actual Fantasy Island?
That's the thing. I
Oh,
was
look
like,
at the tiny white plane and everything.
I know. That's the weird thing. So, I know Jimmy's watching the other trailer right now. If you could hear it in the background.
You can't. Wow.
Well, so he's watching it.
Oh, yeah, it's a Blumhouse movie. It's absolutely a horror film. That's
But I was
hilarious to me.
I want to see it just because how are you turning this into a... But you know what? It was a mystery, like, on that island.
Sometimes. I mean, like, everybody just showed up and got whatever they wanted, and it was always kind of like a be careful what you wish for situation.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's the same through the Blumhouse thing. You know, be careful what you wish
Fantasy
for.
Island. I can't even keep watching this right now.
I know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
And at first I was like, oh, the Fantasy Island, look at this. And then it was like, whoa,
what
this
is
turned bad.
happening right now?
No, dude. Ricardo Montalban is... No.
Oh, yeah, that just happened. He just got to that part.
No.
Welcome to Fantasy Island. Yep.
Really?
That's
Yep,
what they...
yep.
Mhm.
Come
It's so weird, though. It's not really Fantasy Island because,
No.
like...
That's how they hook you.
Yeah.
That is how they
it's
hook
like,
you.
are they going to make a love boat where it sinks and everybody dies?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'd totally
okay.
be on board for that, by the way.
No
can
pun
you write
intended.
that script, Beth?
Yes.
Please write that script.
It's like the
We'll turn it
awkward
into
love child
Blumhouse.
of Love Boat and Titanic.
Yes, I see. It looks like Blumhouse will do
Holy
anything.
That is accurate. It does look that way.
So send it to them.
Okay, I'll write it tonight.
Yes.
Do you want to see a copy
we
before
have
I send
to
it
wait.
to them?
Yes, I do.
We have to wait till February to watch this.
I know. It's a love movie.
It's definitely what should be coming out for Valentine's. I mean, that's a date and a half
Yeah.
right there, Fantasy Island.
Yep. Which is why October
my
doesn't do horror movies
goodness.
anymore. Ooh.
What?
And then there was The Invisible Man is also
I saw that too.
yeah.
That looks... Okay, so 100 years ago when I worked in the movie theater and Hollow Man came out...
Ooh, yeah.
See, I'm not a fan of Hollow Man. And I'm not sure if it's because I don't like the Kevin Bacon or I didn't want to see his flappy wiener, but I had to.
He does like showing it off.
Either way, scarred. Anyway, this version of the Invisible Man looks really actually pretty cool. My mom was like, wow. My mom was like fully on board for it before the trailer was over. Like she was doing that
wow.
thing where like you lean over and you're like, ooh, that looks good. Excuse me. So yeah, that looks pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh, and boy, oh boy, was it cool to watch Star Wars on the big screen.
See the big trailer. I want to see it. Now I'm gonna go watch the trailer on my computer again.
No, that's not a big enough screen.
I know my computer is big, but not big enough.
Nope.
So now I'm just whining. It was a long day. I'm sorry.
All right, enough with the whining already. Next week, why don't we talk about trucking films? Films about trucking or big trucks, or what do you think? Sound good enough?
I mean,
That's a trucking great idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels
Why
kind of insular, but okay.
Insular?
Yeah, you
That's
know,
a big.
like
Them are big words, Uncle Friday.
okay. So kind of. Wow, Lady Aberlin. You totally missed me. Look at the camera. So it just seems like there aren't a lot of trucking movies. Like I can think of.
Oh no, there are plenty of trucking movies, my friend.
Oh well, I mean, like if you had add in like the Smokey and the Bandit movies.
You could probably even use
Cars.
Well, that was the other one that I was thinking. I don't want to say the first one because
Let's not, because it'll be for next week.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's only
I mean, you
one
got
in my
Over
brain.
the Top.
That's the damn it!
I was thinking of that one.
We were all thinking of the same thing.
I knew that's what you were thinking.
Curse you,
Ruiner.
Ruinator.
That title is you, honey.
That is me. Well, if you have a trucking film you'd like to utilize or tell us about,
Mother trucker.
yeah, 512 podcast. Send us a text message or a voicemail. Yeah,
Or both.
Yeah.
Or you can email at us at shoutout@tfwmovies.com
Or you could tell us on the Twitter.
or Twitter or
Instagrams.
Instagram or Facebook, and that's at TFW Movies.
That's a good one. Oh, you're right. There
Yes.
are a
We're still
pretty good
going,
number.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe's in the chat asking if we're still going.
Hi, Joe.
You could tell him, yeah, but we're wrapping it up, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And we're at Plug Something right now. So, let's see. Big Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor.
Yeah. Also, go over and check out Joe's stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's right.
On
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
On Twitch.
On the Twitch. It's pretty
Apostle
fun.
_OFC.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're supporting good things.
I've been to a couple of his streams, and they're pretty fun to watch. He's funny and, good music and fun games, so enjoy.
Enjoy that, yes. And I do like listening to the 29 Toes podcast.
Yeah! The boys!
So they're now listening to our old Insane cast.
I know, God.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, guys. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, no.
I know.
You're listening to that.
I was like, oh, my God. It's like a time capsule of garbage.
Not all of it was
It's like
garbage.
a time
There was some fun
capsule
stuff.
that was buried for a great many years, and then at some point along the way, some water got in, and then it was just like soup. There was an episode of Bones like that! There was also a dead body in that time capsule.
Yeah,
And that is what I like to think of as Insane Cast.
Dude. Insane Cast was... Man, we were
It
right
was
on
fun.
the forefront.
We were, really.
We were
Yeah.
very early in the podcast trend.
Or maybe we were on the 5 front.
Something like that.
Something, yeah.
Maybe. I just remember one day I found a book at a yard sale about podcasts, and I was like, huh, what is this?
I could do that!
I bought the book, and I was like, let's see, what do we need to do? What do I need to do to start?
Hopefully you didn't pay more than a quarter for it.
I think it was 50 cents.
Oh my God.
It's
But
a classic
still.
love story between a guy and his
There's your next script.
podcast.
Right? Oh, yeah, huh?
His form of entertainment expression, which is, of course, the podcast.
Yes. And I was like, how could somebody get rid of this? This is golden. And I did it, and, I still haven't made any money, really, off of it.
No.
It's for the love.
But
is
you
for the
have
love.
made friends.
I have made friends, and
And
we have...
friends are much more
Friends
valuable
are
than
like
any currency.
gold.
That's true.
Make
They are
new friends,
currency.
but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. I was a Girl Scout.
Yay! Yes, you were. Aw.
But, we would never have met, Tyler and Sean and Lucas if it weren't
That's
for the
true.
podcast.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Or Joe.
Or Joe. Really?
Or got to know to get Joe. Or
Yeah.
know to get to know Joe.
Get to know Joe. Because I knew Joe a little bit
Yeah.
before, through
Not like
Crackhead
we
Blue.
know now.
Right.
Not like you know now. So, but yeah, so I do enjoy it. And, those Patreons, you definitely are helping us out.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Absolutely. Hey, why don't we get into the thank you cast?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. What's the matter?
No, I've been watching the Seahawks and 49ers. They're in overtime.
Oh, wow.
The Seahawks get down to the 10-yard line, and the 49ers, who are undefeated this year,
Undefeated,
Wow.
intercept the ball
yeah. Ooh.
right on the 2-yard line.
Wow.
Oh, ouch to them.
Yep.
Seahawks are going down.
Ugh.
Yep. Well, you'll
Nothing
see.
warms my heart. Either one of those teams losing makes me happy. So
Oh,
it's inevitable. I'll be happy.
well, somebody is going to make you happy.
Well, good. Let's thank people.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. So you've been listening to Thanks for Watching. I want to firstly thank all of our Patreon members. That's right. Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher J.M. Strauss, Sean, and Crackhead Blue. Really want to thank y'all for being our Patreon members.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated. I now want to thank other people that help the show and work on the show. Let's see. Joshua Struthers, thank you very much. Great opening.
Thanks, Josh.
Yep. Thank you, Big Checho, because I absolutely love your artwork.
Checho non.
And I'm so sorry that my new artwork is not showing up on iTunes. I do not know what's going on with iTunes. I'm going to have to send them an email and say, stop it! And then
Or start it.
start it, right? It does have his old artwork, which is still good, but it looks
It's
like we still have Adrian
amazing,
on
though.
the show. It is amazing. All of it's amazing. I love his art. I want to thank the cast, DJ McGee, Jimmy Harris, Beth Labine, and Joe Ray. We should have Joe Ray back on the set next week. And then everybody that helps us out. The people in the background that says, do this, do that. Crackhead Blue, Dorothy Fielden, Jackie Harris, and, of course, Penny McGee.
Yeah.
And lastly, I want to thank you, the listening audience.
Thank you for
Lastly,
listening.
but not leastly.
Not leastly, for sure. Because without you, we wouldn't do this at all.
Well, we
No,
probably would.
probably
I mean, we did Insanecast.
We did. But, you know, we are grateful for your listen. We'll be grateful for your share as well. Like us, share us, however you want. Check us out on the Instagram. Say something to us. We like the response.
We don't
It's fun.
care if you gave it at the office. You can give it home, too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Anyway.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. All right. Bye.
Tell an enemy. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Tell somebody.
Later,
Anyway.
taters.
Bye.
You need butterflies, or polka dots, or balloons!